Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your March reading. This general reading is for all my Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and any other major placements. And since it is a general reading, anything can come out for you, Cancer, in relation to love, career, finance, soul purpose, whatnot. It is whatever the universe would like to give you in terms of the messages for your highest good. And I'm definitely trying out a new format to see if you could see the cards a lot better. That way you can take screenshots, save it for later. The messages have been coming very direct lately for all the signs, and I'm really excited to get into your reading today, Cancer. So hopefully you can see the cards a lot better with this format, and if you like the format, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and please take what resonates, leave the rest, or share it with someone who you feel may resonate with these messages. So let's get to it. All the cards have been pre-shuffled for you, Cancer, and I'm going to start with these oracle decks here. And the question we're going to ask is, what energy or what does Cancer need to focus on in the month of March? I'm just going to do some quick shuffles here, even though I've pre-shuffled all the decks for you today. And we're asking, what does Cancer need to focus on in the month of March? Let's see, Cancer, what we have for you today. Cancer, we have, I honor how I want to feel. Cancer, yes, beautiful energy to start off your reading. I honor how I want to feel. I'm hearing, Cancer, you feel a certain way, and that is how it's going to be about a lot of things in your life. And no one or anything is going to change your mind about how you feel or make you change your mind to feel a certain way, because you are, I feel like a lot of you have respect for your emotions in that you're working through them in whatever time and pace that you do. No one's going to rush you through your process. You are taking time to just work through whatever it is you're working through, emotionally, physically, mentally, financially, whatever it is, you are working through it on your own timeline. And that is a beautiful way to be, because no one should rush you to feeling a certain way, or no one should rush you to doing XYZ. It really is a journey that is personal to you, and many of you have realized, this is my personal journey. I'm doing things my way, and I do hope people can respect that, is what I'm hearing from many of you out there. I honor how I want to feel. Yes, you are in that state of deep respect for your process and for your feelings and the way you're working through things right now. So let's see what else comes out for you, Cancer, in relation to the chakra that you can focus on at this time in the month of March. Ooh, this is from the Chakra Insight Oracle. Wow. Let's see. We can get some good shuffles for you for Cancer. Don't let people make you feel a certain way about yourself, for taking time for yourself, for maybe even stepping away from people for a bit, for a couple months, because you were, I'm hearing from many of you, reinventing or healing or whatever you were focusing on that was for your good. You are like, I want to honor that in myself, to take the time away from other things, to focus on myself, from other people, from connections right now, because I really do want to get in a better state, headspace, for some of you out there who did take a big break from friendships, relationships, for self, which is very healthy. I've done it myself. Let's see what chakra you can focus on at this time in March. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer. We have, wow, gut instincts, card 19. You might resonate with the number 19. Yes, this is how you're appearing. Strong Leo energy, Cancer. So you're harnessing this strong Leo energy at this time with this gut instincts. And it says intuition, knowing, sensing, and trusting. So you are trusting your process, and you are sensing that you need to just go with the flow with regards to how you're living your life right now, how you're healing, how you are reinventing yourself. Whatever it is that you're focusing on, you know in your gut that this was the best thing for you to do, to kind of take time for yourself and get back into a better state, a better way of being, whatever it is that you were trying to do during your absence from others or from certain things. I feel like you knew you had to do it. It was the healthy way for you to get back on your feet. For some of you out there that I'm picking up on, because again, this is a general reading. It might not be for all cancers out there, but for the cancers I'm reading for, you're harnessing that Leo energy of, I am strong. I was working on getting to this place of strength, and now I am strong. And I realized that my intuition knew that I needed to take this break, this mental break from things. Many of you got off social media for a while. So you are definitely trusting your process and trusting that you did what was right for yourself. You might also be dealing with Leo, who's coming in, who is going to see you in that energy and who is going to respect your process and respect your feelings in regards to what you're doing to heal, to build, to get yourself stable, balanced, whatever it is you're working on, Cancer. This person coming in is going to see you in this state and really like you in this Leo energy. It's an energy that you've harnessed before, but now you're really just embracing it because you know you had to embrace it. So let's see what else is coming out for you, Cancer, with these to clarify this energy of focus that you will have in the month of March. So stuff, this is all energy that you are going to be called to focus on. So let's see what other messages we get for the month of March for Cancers out there. Wow, I love this energy for you, Cancer. I really do. It's beautiful energy. And we have Horus with freedom. Aries got this card as well, Cancer. So you might have strong Aries in your birth chart or be dealing with an Aries, Leo individual, a strong fire energy here. It says you must break out of any limitations that are holding you back, whether they are self-imposed or put on by other people or society. Break free and run faster towards your dreams. So yes, Cancer, absolutely the energy I'm getting, because fire energy is all about action. Fire energy is all about fast forward movement towards one's passions, one's dreams, one's goals. And this is the energy that you are in with the lion and now the horse coming out. You might resonate with lions, you might resonate with horses. Definitely look up what those animals mean in terms of spiritual energy. But in this case, what I'm getting is you want to come to a state where you are truly free in your life, self-sufficient and free in this world to do and choose whatever and whomever you want. And I feel that at some point in your past, you felt limited by the people around you. You felt like you were in a state of codependency in a way, but this time you were saying, I don't want to be codependent anymore. I want to be free. I want to be independent. I want to have my own business. I want to have my own money. I want to have my own account. I want to have XYZ that is mine. Many of you are in that state where I want to be in that state where those things that I have now are things that I have bought, that I have worked hard for. Whatever goals and dreams you have, these are the things that you're going after and being called to continue to be in that state of freedom, free thinking, and honoring yourself in your process along the way. Oh, I love this, Cancer, for you. This is beautiful energy. All right, Cancer. So let's get into the tarot to see what you need to focus on or being called to focus on in the month of March. Beautiful messages so far. So let's get to it. All right, so we're going to do one quick shuffle here. Messages for Cancer to clarify the energies thus far. Messages for Cancer to clarify the energies thus far. Let us see what we have. All right, Cancer. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. Beautiful healing energy there. We have the Death card. And we have the Queen of Swords. And one more card for you, Cancer, the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords also came out in the Gemini reading as one of their 5 cards. So you might want to check that reading out to see if you might resonate with some of the messages in the Gemini reading and or are dealing with a Gemini. So, Cancer, we have a lot of air energy in your spread. So this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. You may have those strong sign placements in your birth chart, or maybe dealing with individuals who have that Aquarius, Libra, Gemini placement as well. Now, Cancer, we start off your spread with the Five of Swords. This is a particular card all about wanting to win at all costs, no matter the cost. I feel that there is a sense of you wanting to be successful no matter what. So in this case, I feel that you are in a state of doing whatever it takes to get yourself back into a more balanced place in your life, Cancer, for the Cancers I'm reading for in this reading. And in that sense, you may feel that you may have to let go or need to turn your back on certain things, certain, situations, experiences, whatnot. I feel you may be feeling you have to do it or have done it in the recent past. And it has led you into the state of the Four of Swords, which is a state of healing. So you've gone from the 5 to the 4 as a result of all the things that you have done and put into place and the actions you have taken. You are now in this beautiful state of healing, Cancer, at this time in March. I feel many of you, like I said, have taken a restful respite or a restful period, taken a hermit type of energy in the recent past, where you have felt you needed to just take time to just ground yourself, to heal from experiences in the past, to heal from those things that did not serve you, or even from certain habits or certain ways of being that you realized needed to change. So you've taken time for yourself, and now you're in this state where you were called to be in more of a state of self rather than putting your energy out towards others. You actually decided to focus on your own internal energy. And you've done a lot of work on yourself in the recent past, Cancer, for those Cancers I'm reading for. The other message I'm getting strongly from this Four of Swords card, I'm getting a sense that many of you have really gotten into spirituality or have focused on faith practices, whatever it is that you felt got you back to the state of balance. I feel that it is going to be a very important part of your life and a role in your life from the March throughout the year and even beyond, where you feel that you need to have more faith that things are going to be better and things will get better. And you've seen already how things have started to play out in such a positive way in your life, Cancer. I feel you've seen the signs, you've seen certain things play out where you feel definitely in a much better place and state than you were in your past, where you felt maybe other people were taking advantage of you, or maybe other experiences you were getting the short end of the stick, or maybe you were feeling that you just were not getting what you deserved in many aspects of your life. And now that you've healed, certain things in your life are ending. There is an ending here with the Death card, which is Scorpio energy. I'm also getting strong Pluto in Scorpio energy. We are actually going through a very powerful scorpionic type of energy right now in terms of the releasing and the cleansing that is going on in many of our lives as a result of the planetary alignments and aspects. And in your case, you have ended certain cycles and certain habits and certain patterns because you don't want to be in that state anymore moving forward in your life. And that might have included letting go of certain relationships that were not nurturing, certain connections as well. And you are like, no, this is what I'm going to do. I'm being intuitively guided. I'm sensing that these people aren't right. I'm sensing XYZ experience is not what I should be in anymore. I'm sensing this job isn't whatever it was before anymore. I'm feeling very different in my skin, and that is a good thing because this is a powerful transformative time, and you will see that in the month of March as you step into that Queen of Swords energy, that Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy of being someone who has definitely been wounded in the past in certain aspects in your life. But I feel like you are being very direct in how you communicate with people, very direct in what you're telling people you want or how you want to be in relationship with them. You are making sure that you always have your eyes on the full picture, the full scope of where your life wants to go. I feel many of you are focusing or are really harnessing that intuitive ability that water signs are known to have, Cancer, with regards to staying focused on your goals, your dreams, and what you know is coming. And you are being very protective too about who you let into your space and your energy at this time. Very powerful message. You are standing in a queen energy at this time, in that Leo Queen of Swords energy. And the Seven of Swords is a card all about that sneaky in and out energy. And I feel you are definitely moving in secret in regards to some things that you are doing in your life. So while this is a sneaky energy, Cancer, the energy I'm getting for you for this card is that you are moving in secret. It is not, and while many people may say you're being a little sneaky or a little bit secretive, I feel like this is the state that you want to be in because you are in a state of building. You are in a state of, like I said, taking things one step at a time on your timeline in the pace that you want to take it. And you may not be telling everybody everything right now. And that is good and that is okay. You don't need to announce every single update about your life to everybody at all times. You don't need to tell people when certain successes happen at all times. I feel like you're keeping a lot of this stuff to yourself as you build right now because it is where and how you want to be at this time and at this place in your life. You are building. And you don't need to tell everybody what you're doing at all times. Let us go ahead and clarify what we see here in regards to the messages about things you're focusing on. And we're just going to do a few more shuffles here for you, Cancer. I feel that new beginnings are starting for you. You're definitely in a new headspace. Many of you are. You don't want to be in the old headspace anymore. You're working on things. You're making things happen. You're making moves and taking names is the phrase I'm hearing. So let's see, Cancer, what we have for you to clarify these energies here. The tarot spread. And we have, I need to reach out. We outgrew each other. Sacrifices must be made. Options are kept open. And finally, we have someone has unmet needs. Oh, Cancer, I love when the cards explain even more of the energies we've already seen so far on the table here. What we have with the Five of Swords and I need to reach out is you realizing that even though you did take a step back and even though you knew you had to do certain things to get yourself back into the state that you're in with the beautiful Leo, Queen of Swords energy, that place of being respectful to yourself and your time and your process, I feel that you're starting to feel that you need to reach out to certain people to tell them, hey, I've kind of been MIA for a bit, but let's hang out. I want to tell you a little bit about what's been going on with me. If there are certain people in your life that you want to reconnect with, this is a period in time in March where you're going to want to reconnect, to reach out, to just let people know that you still think about them, you still love them, that even though you did take some period in time away, that you are still in the relationship, or that you still want to, check up on them to see how they're doing as much as you want to tell them how you're doing. You definitely are going to be reaching out to friends, family, and loved ones in the month of March to just check in, to let them know where you've been. And like I said, even though you feel you don't need to tell everybody anything, I feel you're going to pick and choose those people who you're going to want to reconnect with, to just say hello, to spend some time with them. Maybe some of your friends, Cancer, are March babies. You might be getting together with them for their birthdays. And then we have the Four of Swords with the we outgrew each other. So this is very similar to what I was explaining about you realizing that there are certain things that you had to let go of and heal, that you took time to kind of do a deep dive into all those things in your past that you wanted to just, patterns, habits that you needed to let go of to heal. Realize that you've outgrown people in your past, maybe that you've outgrown certain experiences, certain ways of being, And that is all a part of the healing process, and you know it, Cancer, and you feel it in your bones, in your heart, in your soul, that you had to do that. And here is you putting an ending with the Death card. In sacrifices must be made. You realize certain things had to be released, had to be ended and done with. And this is a beautiful psychic type of stone with quartz. Could even be selenite, but in this case, intuitively you knew where you had to go, that certain things could not go the same way that they were before. There was no way that you knew, in order to go into your new cycle of life, that you could bring certain things into that new cycle, into those new beginnings. There was no way. So you knew you had to do that scorpionic thing of putting an ending to practices and relationships. And here you are with the Queen of Swords, and the options are kept open. You're keeping your options open. You're definitely looking at new opportunities to open up for you, exploring new opportunities, exploring new ways of being. You have options now, and you see those options, and you're wanting to, take a chance, take a risk to see where those options take you. And here you are with the Seven of Swords, and someone has unmet needs. I feel in this case that you realize that you don't want to let yourself down anymore in terms of not following your truest heart's desires, what you truly want. There may have been times where you felt you were in and out in certain situations, or that people were in and out with you, but those are situations that you don't want to have moving forward in the near future. You want to be all in or nothing at all, Cancer. That is how you are going to operate, all in or nothing at all. You're going to do what your heart, what your soul calls you, what you crave and desire, that you know is truthfully good for you. You are going to explore it. You are going to go after it. You are going to see how it pans out. There's no such thing as you having unmet needs, because you realize this kind of back and forth lack of balance you had, that teeter-tottering feeling you had about things, about yes and no, maybe, yes, no, maybe. You don't want to have that anymore in your life. You want to be all yes or all no. You definitely want to be focused on those needs that you know are crucial and essential for you in your life moving forward from this point forward. And I feel March, you're going to definitely be in that state and or being called to be in that state. So let's see what else is being called out here for you in regards to the person or the situation that we've been discussing, this experience you are having with your life or in your life, Cancer. What else to clarify for Cancer? Cancer, what else do we have for Cancer to clarify the energies currently on the board here? And we have innovative. So yes, innovative ways of thinking, of doing, innovative ways of certain projects that you are following, certain career paths. You are all about innovating your life and making it better right now, Cancer. You have some very powerful, innovative ideas that are going to lead you to that freedom that you so seek. That is a big message for someone out there. Innovative. The word innovate. How can I innovate my life, or how can I innovate this project, this career path? How can I think in an innovative way and get creative with how I get to that freedom that I so desire in my life? Is a big question for the Cancers I'm reading for in this reading. So Cancer, let's see what else is coming out for you in regards to these messages. Advice in relation to this innovative, free-flowing, strong, balanced, healthy boundaries that you're having now with things. Let's see what comes out to give you some advice about all this. Cancer, let's see what comes out for you. And we have Raven Spirit with Truth, card 32. So you might resonate with the number 32. You might be in your 32nd year. You might also resonate with the number 5. Here you are coming out of struggle, seeing the truth for what it is, with the truth being front and center now. You are not going to take anything but the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You are seeing no longer through those rose-colored glasses some of us may see, but seeing life for what it is and what it has been for you. The raven might figure prominently in terms of an animal that you love, that you see a lot. They are known as messengers or harbingers of certain messages from the beyond. I'm getting a very strong, intuitive part of you that you know has brought you to this place, and you knew you were going to have to get to this place eventually, because you knew that the truth was going to set you free. The truth was going to set you free and lead you on this new cycle, a new path that now you are on. You knew it was coming. And now that you're in it to win it, Cancer. I feel that now that you're in this new cycle and this truth and freedom that you're in it to win it. You are in to be the best that you can be in your life, for those in your life. And you're standing tall. There are certain things that you crave, certain things that you desire, and you're going after it. And for many of you out there, it has been a struggle to get here, but you knew you were going to get to this point where you were on the other side, and now you are not going to let anyone take you off your grind, take you off your focus, your discipline, whatever it is you're disciplined in. You're not going to let anybody take you from it at all. So let's go ahead and move to the next oracle set and see what else is coming out to clarify this beautiful energy that you're in. So far, again, signs I'm seeing: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Leo energy very strongly here. I'm also getting strong Scorpio as well. So Cancer, you might be dealing with those signs or have those signs figure prominently in your birth chart. I recommend looking up what those signs mean for you. So let's see what else is coming out for you, Cancer, to clarify these messages of advice in regards to things you are going to be focusing on in the month of March. And we have work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So yes, Cancer, very strong Scorpio energy here. You might have a strong Scorpio friend who's going to be very important in this transition. Maybe it's someone that you want to reconnect with in the month of March. I do feel that you have and will continue to work through your fears, because again, this is a process that you are taking your time with, and you're respecting the process and your feelings as you work through this to gain that freedom that you desire. You're learning to follow your strong intuition more, sensing things out, trusting when you know you can trust something, putting up healthy boundaries when you know you should be putting up healthy boundaries. There is a sense of knowing that you need to continue to just keep moving forward. And if anything comes up in regards to your fears, you're going to work through them. And you're being called to just practice grace with yourself when those fears come up. They're coming up for a reason for you to work through and heal them. So you're being called to work through your fears by taking time to feel the feelings, to heal them, and to finally put certain things to rest and to bed. Definitely, I have very strong healing time with the Scorpionic energy here. Very beautiful energy for you. So Scorpio, I said Scorpio. So Cancer, let's go ahead and move into the next oracle set here. And since we are really focused on you moving forward towards that freedom, following your gut instincts, feeling through your emotions, getting yourself into that queen state of energy, we have also seen that you're being called to release with that Scorpionic energy. So let's see with these cards what you're being called to release. If there's anything else, or maybe the same message comes out. But let's see with these cards what you're being called to release at this time in order to really focus on these messages that are here for you for the month of March, Cancer. So let's see what's coming out for you, Cancer. Okay. And we have surrender stubbornness. So Cancer, I feel that many of you are focused on an end game or an end result that is very specific and very much, like I said, it's either this my way or no way, or it's either this a hell yes or a heck no. It's either I'm all into it or I'm not into it. It has to be a certain way or no way. I feel many of you are going to be asked to be flexible in how all of this plays out to get you to that freedom that you desire. There are going to be certain things in your life that may come in that you're like, it's unrecognizable. It might make you comfortable because it's unfamiliar, or it might even come in certain relationships that you didn't think would be ones that you'd be open to. There are also, I'm getting a feeling for some of you out there, if you are focused on having a long-term stable partner, this partner coming in may not be who you would have imagined physically, possibly, or even with regards to how they operate. Maybe they might be complete opposites of you, or they might have a completely different way of thinking than you, but there's something about them and the experience that will change your life for the better. And that also goes for those of you who are focused on career. I feel many of you have been focused on a career path or on a certain way of getting from point A to point B for the freedom aspect of stability, being, self-sufficient in such a way where you've gone through certain steps, or you're going through a certain pattern or path, and you made even some, I'm hearing a smart chart, smart goals, where you're like, let's do this and this and this. But I feel you're going to need to practice some flexibility, because maybe there might be an even much more beautiful way that's going to come in that is going to take you down a completely different path, but yet that is going to be true to you and get you to that sense of self-sufficiency that you want, Cancer. And it says, if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So yes, if you're being a little bit stubborn about certain things and wanting things a certain way, it is time for you to practice grace, and to also practice grace with others and be more flexible with your time. I'm hearing maybe even with your finances or something or other. I feel many of you have been so focused that maybe, like I said, you've kind of been in the state of winning at all costs, even if I have to let go of people, or even if I have to not have time for anyone. It is time for you to just surrender to this way of being, where maybe you have such a set way of doing things now. And Cancer, you're a water sign. There's things about the water signs that I love, which is the flexibility and that flow that you guys have with the way you love, with how you operate, the creativity, the inspiring, passionate way that you move. I feel in becoming more grounded, this is like a message for those of you out there to not lose sight of that flow and that beautiful just ebb and wavy, kind of ethereal, magical, imaginative, inspiring, loving person that you are. Don't forget that. Don't become so rigid and grounded where you forget about people in your life who would like to spend time with you, where you forget to make time for yourself, for those things that you love, where you forget passion projects because you are so focused on self-sufficiency and stability. It's time for you to come with that, idea of wanting to be more healthy, more balanced, getting in that, central state where you realize you can be both. You can be grounded and you can be flexible. You can be, rational and ethereal and imaginative and a dreamer. This is a message I'm getting strongly for a lot of the fire. I'm looking at the Leo cards, so I thought fire signs, but yes, I feel like the water signs and fire signs are realizing that they need to have a little bit more of that balanced state of being, balancing the emotion with the logic, the groundedness or the passion with more of a state of flow, like a wave. It's time to let yourself be more open to, a different way of operating, a more balanced way of operating. So Cancer, To end your reading, for those Cancers out there who are into crystals and stones, I am going to be pulling from this deck to see what stone or crystal you can carry to help you move through these energies and these messages that we have pulled for you so far for the month of March. So let's see what crystal or stone that Cancer can carry or put around them to help them move through these energies in the month of March. Whoa, let's see. Okay, so we're going to do that again. Because we are looking for a crystal to come out. So let's see what we have. All right. A crystal for Cancer to help them move through the energies in the month of March. Or a stone. Oh. Hold on. All right, Cancer. So let's see if there's a crystal or stone that you can carry around or put in your space to help you move through these energies in the month of March. Crystal or stone for Cancer. Oh, here we go. All right, so we have, and we're going to take the top card here. And we have this stone here. It's a red-orange stone. And it is topaz. And it says topaz is the world's hardest silicone-based mineral. Its name alludes to the Sanskrit word for fire. So there's that fire reference again. Topaz, the Sanskrit word for fire. Very strong fire energy reference here for you, Cancer. In the Middle Ages, it was believed to cure crazy. So these cards actually have some pretty funny type of things in here. And it says, who needs it? Anyone burning the midnight oil, as I mentioned, the candle at both ends, anyone who's burning bridges, anyone who's burning all of the above. And it says, you should use the stone when you're aiming in the right direction, but keep misfiring. Passion is totally indispensable, but if you're not careful with it, it might burn you up. Call on topaz to transform wild obsessions into laser-like focus and burning desires into getting things done. Increase your fire power. Strong fire energy that you're harnessing or being called to harness at this time, Cancer. Carry topaz with you or put it in your space. Because, as I mentioned, many of you have been so focused on work with the burning the midnight oil reference, where you've been burning the candle at both ends, where you've been juggling multiple things in your life. Maybe forgetting about certain people or certain relationships with the win-win at all costs, letting go or not having time for certain people, or you haven't had time, but you're being called to reach out. And you're also, I'm seeing many of you have been burning bridges with that Scorpio energy. You just want to make sure that you burn the right ones is what I'm hearing for some of you out there, which is why we're getting the, when you're aiming in the right direction but keep misfiring. You are doing the right things so far by what you've done, Cancer. And, you know, your guides want to tell you how proud they are of how far you've come and what you've decided to do and how you've been cleansing and healing and ending things that should be ended, but also try not to end things that shouldn't be ended with regards to, or letting go of, or forgetting about people in your life who want to be there for you, who are there to support you and to nurture you in the right way, is a message for those of you out there who feel like as you burn bridges, there might be some bridges that you're burning accidentally that you didn't mean to burn. There is a distance that has been created where maybe there are people who do want to hear from you and want to know how you're doing, who want to be there as your friend, and like I said, to support you, to nurture you in the healthy way. And maybe you've forgotten or you felt like you had to let go of that connection, but in reality, it was a connection that could actually have gone in a very healthy place. It says passion is totally indispensable, but if you're not careful with it, it might burn you up. So yes, you're learning how to tame your passions, and I'm getting the strength card in my mind's eye, which is the Empress who's taming the lion. You've learned how to be in that Empress, Queen of Swords energy of wanting to tame those certain habits and patterns that you know are not healthy for you anymore. To tame your passions, especially if you have been very much focused on relationships where they've been physically focused. Now you are looking at relationships in a way where you want to be with someone who can provide that sense of stability that you want, who wants kids, who has, you know, a stable career, whatever it is that you have that are non-negotiables, those are the ones that you're focusing on at this time rather than just the physical. And yes, this is that laser-like focus that you have right now. And you're wanting to get things done. So if you want to start carrying topaz around or putting it in your environment, that will help you continue to keep that laser-like focus and increase your firepower. All right, Cancer. Well, these have been beautiful messages for you for your month of March. I was glad I was able to get these out for you, and I look forward to seeing what we have in your April reading. So if you'd like to know what comes out for you in April and are not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and or hit that like button and the notification bell so you know when the next reading will post for your sign, Cancer. And like I said, if anything did resonate, please, you know, share it down below, put a comment, or even share this with someone who you feel might resonate with these messages. And I'd like to thank you all for your continued support of the channel, and I do look forward to seeing you in your next reading, Cancer. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.